Hello, everyone. Welcome to Luminously. Thank you all for joining me today. So, today we're going to do another pick a card reading to get an energy update for the upcoming week. I'm using the Fairies Oracle Tarot deck. So, take a minute, set your intention on a particular question that you're looking for guidance, particular question, situation, person. Hold that in your thoughts, and if you're just here by chance, then you're meant to hear this reading. There is a message for you in this reading. With that said, let's get started. Let's see what the messages the fairies have for us today. Okay, what do we have here? We've got the Journeyman. So I'm going to read the contents of the book to get an overview of what the artist or the author of this had in mind when he created this fairy. Then we'll get right into what the card means. The Journeyman. Adventure, independence, polishing of skills, travel. All of the great ones, the saints, the bodhisattvas, and all of those who were filled by the spiritual light have been on this journey. They went into the wilderness, stepping like fools off of the safe paths into the waiting hands of the gods and goddesses. This is the journey of life, a pilgrimage that begins in ignorant trusts, passes through all of the doubts, fears, ups and downs, probably all of the delusions, and certainly all of the confusions. Through it, we learn slowly, painfully, a new kind of trust, a trust in the process, detached from the goal. Our young journeyman, bless him, is stepping out on the journey of life, positively glowing with enthusiasm. Even his toes sparkle. They do. Let me put the picture a bit closer so that you can take in this beautiful art. Bright, handsome, and educated, he has completed his apprentice in airy crafts and magics, but he has not yet achieved true mastery of the trade. To accomplish this, he must leave the protection of his master and step out onto the path as an independent journeyman craftsman. He is testing himself on his knowledge in the world. He hopes to eventually achieve the status of master maker. Right now, he knows a lots of facts, has all the basic skills, but probably knows less than he thinks he does. He is about to learn about the skills of survival, bartering, persuading, selling, buying wisely, enjoying life, making friends. At least he doesn't need to learn how to iron his own shirts. He still has lovely, playful, childlike qualities. An Oracle online group member notes that he is playing balance the ball on a stick with the moon, and adds that he seems to have no constraints and sets no boundaries on what he can do. And because he's magical and doesn't set such limitations on himself, he's able to walk on air or water or through the hills, all with the moon nicely balanced both on a stick and in the sky. Our young journeyman must learn to care for himself. No one is looking over his shoulders to see that he does his work right and eats properly. He may take chances or even make mistakes sometimes, as well as do, but this is how we learn. This is now confronting the real world. Here, he will discover the excuses don't buy bread and that the quality and integrity of one's work and actions are what that counts. But he has been well taught and pretty well knows this already. Don't tell him I told you, but he sometimes wears a false mustache, hoping that it makes him look more mature. He has romantic dreams of becoming a great hero, of becoming the super master of his craft, and of winning a fairy princess. But some of these dreams will come true, perhaps even all of them. Here we see an innocent being walking trustfully into a situation for which he is not fully prepared and indeed cannot be fully prepared, or what his preparation is as yet untested by reality. He is innocent or previous practical experience of the path he is now treading on or the realm of the life into which he is moving. This card could also be called Innocence Encounters Reality, which is no means a bad thing. His fairy godmother is lurking somewhere out of his sight, as fairy godmothers tend to do. Her expression is both gleeful and worried. Her hair is already whiter than it was before he began, and she is keeping her wand fully charged all the times. Although this is his journey and he must undertake it himself, almost everyone needs and is given a little fairy godmothering from time to time. Good natured innocence attracts fairy guardians. It attracts helpful beings on all planes and in all worlds. It may also attract those who would abuse their innocence, but as long as our intentions are good, our guardians will offer good guidance. We are blessed and cared for, and if we allow ourselves to be. The world is before journeyman with smiles and teeth. He is optimism, cheerfulness, magic skills, and diligent fairy godmother. He grows within us when we step bravely into the unknown, developing our potentials with hope and optimism and an open heart. It's such a beautiful message. I don't know where to start here. Let's go ahead and then complete what the card actually means if it comes in a reading. So, adventure, independence, and travel. A long path ahead, we hope. This card speaks to the need to perfect skills in working and living, but it acknowledges having a sound grounding in the basics. Optimistic, innocent, and willingness to learn. The journeyman also shows us that intuition serves us well, but only if we pay attention to it. Sometimes we are operating from theory only, and our knowledge may or may not be well grounded in reality. This card does not necessarily refer exclusively to beginnings, but it also signifies a progression along a path, moving into the unknown from the known, a new phase in an ongoing process. The card may also represent untested concepts or ideas and suggest a need for balance between intuitive and the rationale as one approaches the unknown. Consider where you're going. What are your long term goals? What are you doing that is helping you to move towards them? So, that is what the book has to say about the card. I would think this is such a perfect card for the given time. If you're here, if you're called upon to hear this message, um, if you wanted to hear this message only because the fairies oracle card pulled you here, then definitely you are in your awakening stages, or you are maturing through your awakening process. You are finding your true you, or you are in the process of um, aligning with your higher self. And while you are going through this metamorphosis, transformation, the first step, this really signifies the first step, um, the first brave step, the travel into the unknown. Clear all the doubts and questions, um, the negativity about whether all of this is just fantasy, for lack of better word, or it's just in your imagination. I mean, this really confirms that you are taking your best foot forward into the next logical path in your life. You can use this as a guidance for in any area of your life, be it your relations. Maybe you're contemplating about a new relation with a new person, or you're thinking about a new job opportunity at work, or you're thinking about stepping into a new role. Maybe you're stepping into a leadership position. Maybe you're stepping into a role that you've not done before in your career. Or could be in your spiritual journey, you're thinking about becoming a light worker. You're being called upon to switch path, maybe a tarot reader, maybe a healer, holistic healer, astrology. So be it any shape or form, be it materialistic, in terms of your career, or be it in your spiritual journey, whatever you have in your mind, this card really gives you guidance as to you are in your right path. You may be questioning yourself whether you have all the skills and all that you need to jump forward, to move forward in this direction. And I want to join this reading as well. The reading spoke to me as well. I would think we as a collective are going through this journeyman phase. There's just so much change around us, and we are moving into a new path. We could be in different phases of this journey right now, but every step that we take forward in this journey is a step into the unknown. And the guidance here is that even though you might think that you are really new, you don't have a lot of experience in this, you got all that takes to get you started. Trust the process. And like, I really like that saying about the fairy godmother. There's always this higher self, our godmothers, our ancestors, our spirit guides who are watching over us, giving us the right guidance at the right time. And trust your intuition. Trust that this is for good. It could be we all were in this process of going within ourselves, evaluating ourselves, trying to understand what the next step is going to be. But I'm sure when you're here, when you're listening to this, there is one idea that sparks, or there's already an idea that kind of glows in your mind right now. The card is sending all positive messages, confirmations, affirmations, saying that that spark that you have in your mind right now, the idea, move forward with that. Even though you may not know exactly how that's going to pan out in long term, take the first step forward. Keep moving. Unless you try, you will not find out how good you are. Things will flow. You have that intuitive feeling about that idea or a person that you want to pursue in your relationship. It's all you have that intuitive feeling, and the card confirms that your intuitions are right. Be the journeyman. Have that optimism, positivity, courage, confidence to move forward, past the darkness. The moon behind him, putting the moon behind him means putting all the negativity, putting all that questioning and doubting and getting out of your mind about this thing, and then confidently moving forward with your sparkly little feet. And you've got your ancestors and spirit guides watching after you, holding you back, helping you stay grounded. Even though you're stepping one foot outside into the unknown and you don't know whether you'd be landing on a stone or on water, the message here confirms that you've got a whole crew that's waiting to help you in your journey. All you need to do is just get started. Trust yourself. Trust that the spirit and your ancestors and your higher self, however you want to call this, is going to put you in the right circumstances, have the right people come in contact with you. Process may be slow, but it's going to be steady, and it's for your higher good. I'm getting this message a few years later when you step back, when you look back into these days, when you are called upon to take that action, and then you'd be happy that you did. You'd be proud of yourself that you did. So set that intention, get a notepad and pen, start writing what you have in your mind. Things will flow. Trust me, things will flow. Trust the process. Start journaling. You'll get your divine guidance. Your higher self is right there beside you, ready to guide you. Break through all your inhibitions. Stop doubting yourself. Embrace the journeyman within us. And I think that is one thing that we need to carry in our heads every day. I mean, it's like, I am the journeyman. I don't know what is ahead of me, but I'm not scared. I don't doubt, because I know the universe, the ancestors, the spirit guides, my higher self. I've got my fairy godmothers right here looking after me. There's nothing to fear, just like a baby. I've got my mom, who is always right by my side. Even if I fall down, I know she's there right by me. She's gonna pick me up. And I don't learn to walk unless I fall. So, and we've already been through all those phases, and it's not something new for us. So get ready, step into the unknown, be brave, embrace the uncertainty, embrace your intuition, trust your intuition, and I wish you all lots of love, lots of positivity, and lots of success in your path ahead. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you have a great day.